are you that the season isn't over?
I'm sorry, can you announce your name and what your affiliation is?
Emily, Flame Central podcast powered by Copa Morgan.
Thank you for the question, Emily. Very excited. I think anytime you get a chance to be an at-large in the NCAA or the NIT, especially from a mid-major conference or a traditional one-bid league, it's a privilege. And for our guys to be able to continue the season, I think is special, and it's special for me and our coaching staff. I know I speak for them because we get to extend the duration of time that we have with this group, and for a lot of reasons, we don't want that to end. And so we really feel blessed to have the opportunity, and the fact that we have a program like Villanova, who I've admired for years. Jay Wright is one of the best games in the history of college basketball, best coaches in the history of the game. And Kyle Neptune had a lot to do with the Wildcats' success over the years. So they have a tremendous program that is really, 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 really good. So I will have a really stiff challenge, but looking forward to the opportunity.
Sure, you talk about Villanova coming in, 3 national championships, 2 in the last 7 years. I mean, you referenced their success. I mean, what kind of an opportunity is this to be able to host a team like that?
Yeah, I think Flames Nation, Lynchburg, like our community, what a great opportunity to come see some of the games, what the game's best has to offer. And again, we know about the historical success that they've had, program with great tradition, and we normally would not get a game like this unless it was postseason or something abnormal happens. So I think it's a great opportunity.
Take us through the buy-in part in terms of everybody wanting to be in a tournament like this. Some teams opt out of these.
Yeah, our guys, they're fully invested. It's who we are. We have a group of great teammates. Like, I can guarantee you that we'll play together, that no one's out to get their own or gonna deviate from how we've gotten here. And in contrast to last year when we lost Bellarmine in the semifinals, I think that game Kyle was hurt, Darius was exhausted. There was some external factors that I think led to us not opting in the postseason, and I get that. But this season's different. Like, this is a special group that enjoys being around one another. And look, we're going to compete. Like, we're going to show up and give our very best.
Talking about Jay Wright, that's what everybody thinks of when they think of Villanova. This team, though, do they play a similar way? Do they deviate from that at all? What we've seen from his team?
Great question. Same exact template. Like, they have big guards. They're going to post us up. They use shot fakes and second and third pivots in the post. They make you pay for bringing a double. Same exact template. It's the Villanova way. It is, and I'm sure he's got some nuances that he's changed. Those won't be evident to an outsider's eye. But look, it's Villanova basketball. It'll be a stiff challenge. Jermaine?
Sorry about that. I was multitasking.
Okay.
So, Coach, obviously you guys have had a lot of time off. Just talk about just how big that was, considering the fact that you just had a grueling season, losing in the championship game at ASUN. Just talk about just having this time off to get recharged and get ready for the postseason play.
Yeah, I think the time off was healthy from the standpoint you get to refresh your mind, your body a little bit. Just judging from the 2 or 3 practices we had, because we anticipated having a chance to continue to play. It was really competitive. Our group typically will come out on the practice court to enjoy themselves and to be grateful for an opportunity to continue to practice. But they also want to get better, and I think that's the best thing about this group, that continual pursuit of finding the best version of ourselves individually and as a team. John.
Coach, you talked about getting an at-large bid to the NIT, and How much does that mean to this program, just from an outside body to select you guys, not only to play in the NIT, a prestigious event like this, but to get a home game against a team like Villanova?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the ripple effect is, John. I think it's a really fair assessment or question to be answered. Like I just know, having been in the game as long as I have and been a part of the high major level and this level, I think it's really difficult. I wish everyone knew how hard it was, because I think they'd have a great appreciation for what our guys have been able to accomplish. And no matter whose name comes up as your opponent when you're in the NCAA tournament or the NIT, it's going to be someone good. Like, especially if you're in a one-bid league, because typically as high as you can advance or get seeded in those in the NCAA tournament, maybe there's a year where there's an aberration, like Wofford got a 7 seed one year when they went 18-0 in their league and won their conference tournament. And then this year, Florida Atlantic, I think, was a 9 seed. And, I don't remember how many wins they had, but I want to say 29 or 30. But Conference USA was a top 12 league. So to get an at-large, I think us, North Texas, and maybe Sam Houston were the at-larges this year. I think it's really hard. And I think it's especially difficult to host in the NIT tournament. So really proud of our group, man. Again, I think it's special, a unique opportunity, and can't wait to 9 o'clock tomorrow gets here.
What was the reaction like for you personally when it was official that you guys got into the NIT and you get to coach these guys for more games?
Deep sense of gratitude. We've got a word in our program, Dainu. If you get a chance, look it up. And it's something that, we would have been grateful for the season that we had. It would have been enough. But to be able to continue, I just think it's a blessing.
Is it hard on a quick turnaround like that, 48 hours later, or not even, when you find out who you play? And then also the other aspect of that, do you feel like your team is one that's hard to prepare for, given what you do?
Yeah, Nick, good question. I think, look, Villanova is who they are, and so are we. Like, we're not gonna make changes like overnight to prepare for an opponent. Like, you know how we operate. What you do every day is more important than what you do every once in a while. And they're of the same disposition. So I don't think you'll see much variance to the way both teams have played. And the challenge for them is they got to go on the road. But look, they play in the Big East. So they've been to Marquette, they've been to Xavier, they've been to UConn, they've been to, so it's not like they're going to be intimidated by an environment. It's just, the being on the road is a little more difficult than playing at home.
Anything else on their virtual call?
Go ahead, John.
Justin Moore, he missed the first half of the season with an injury, but having him back the last half of the season, how much has he kind of propelled Villanova to this end-of-season finish and maybe raised the ceiling of what this team can be?
Yeah, he catapulted the Wildcats to a Final Four last year. He's a terrific player. And you can see everybody's gotten better since he's returned to play. Dixon's playing at a really high level. Daniels is really good. Slater, they've got and then Cam Whitmore might be as good a freshman as there is out there. Maybe not named Brandon Miller. So they've got dudes, and Justin Moore is one of those dudes. So we'll have to do a great job in order to be able to have a chance to advance.